All right, 85. I was going through all the legislation, the 15 different acts, and I think the most interesting is the Muhammad Ali Revival Act. They suggest legislating boxing, um, creating a UBO for boxers to choose to join their contracts, very similar to the UFC. And of course, the cons are, well, the UFC already has a bunch of antitrust, wage theft allegations, and anti-monopoly suits against it in its short tenure. I like the UFC. I feel like they've done a good job, but I don't know how these fighters are actually getting treated. Um, the thing that crossed my mind again today, though, besides all these legislations that mostly passed, is the data centers that are popping up all over Central Virginia, starting in Northern Virginia, and I'm lost. I'm at a loss for why the tax incentives continue for these data centers for billion-dollar companies that have to create these data centers. We finally have an upper hand on letting data centers come to our communities, and yet we're giving it away and even giving them tax breaks. These companies have to have the data centers, they have to buy the land. We have the supply, they have the demand. They need to be paying to put these things in our communities. The water usage, even with recirculating type data centers, the frequency problems, that affect homeowners in nearby areas, the electricity demand that will spike everybody's electric bills that has everywhere they propose these, and the new transmission lines that are literally coming through the 5th District right now, ruining all of Appomattox views from the sides of the James River up through Fluvanna County. I mean, these transmissions are coming through. It's not for the public good. There's not even a line drop in Virginia. It's just crossing through, creating a whole new right of way and taking land at pennies on the dollar. So the data centers need to pay to come to our towns, is my perspective. I don't know. I haven't met barely anybody that wants a data center near them. They're temporary jobs, they're environmental problems. Um, they need to show some financial incentives to the people they're moving into their community. Um, right? I mean, that just makes sense to me. Please share if you don't agree with that. But I think the data centers need to pay and need to provide ongoing, in perpetuity protections against power problems. Um, it's not going to cut their business, right? The entire stock market is hinged on these companies taking off. So we need to partake in that. We have the supply, they have the demand.